I need to understand what jurisdiction we're under.
Please.
Objection. Are we in a common law court? Yes or no? Case dismissed because you refuse to rebuttal to the question regarding jurisdiction. You cannot proceed without honoring the jurisdiction.
April 26, 2023 will be set for an in-person bench trial in courtroom number 1.
Objection. I will not be showing up. Objection. I will not be showing up. You refuse.
We've all seen some wild sovereign citizen courtroom moments before, but this one takes the cake. From the very start, this woman walks into court acting like she's about to outsmart the entire legal system with one magic word: jurisdiction. The judge calmly opens the hearing, trying to keep things on track. But before they can even get to the basics, here comes the sovereign citizen routine. Objection, objection. What jurisdiction are we under? Is this a common law court, yes or no? And when the judge doesn't play along with her little game...
First of all, are we on the record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are we under penalty and perjury?
Are we on what, ma'am?
Under penalty and perjury, if you're willing to swear in.
I'm sorry, ma'am, I can barely hear you.
I said, is everybody willing to swear in under penalty and perjury?
Ma'am, we're not taking testimony as of yet. Today is the day and time scheduled for the pre-hearing and adjourned arraignment pretrial in these matters.
It still has to be placed on a record. He still has to be put under penalty and perjury because he's swearing to an alleged crime against me and holding me accountable. So even though this is just a hearing, it still has to be put on notice for the public as well.
Ma'am, today is the day and time scheduled for the pre-hearing and the arraignment pretrial. Would you state your name for the record, please?
Benita Seeley.
Ms. Seeley, Mr. Battar is the court-appointed attorney assigned to this courtroom for the day. He's indicated that you don't wish to engage his services. Is that correct?
No, let me explain my position. I asked him a simple question about jurisdiction. That's why this hearing has been re-adjourned for today, because the last hearing, none of the attorneys could answer the question in regards to what jurisdiction that we're operating under. So they want to proceed without addressing the jurisdiction, which is a violation of due process. So in order for him to represent me on any public record, I have to understand what jurisdiction he's operating on.
She declares, case dismissed. Now let's be real here. Saying case dismissed in a courtroom when you're the defendant is about as useful as yelling, you know, in the middle of a chess match. It doesn't work that way. But these folks honestly believe they can shout the word jurisdiction enough times and poof, the whole case disappears. The judge, though, stays professional. She lays it out clearly. This hearing is for speeding, no proof of insurance, and driving on an invalid license. Simple stuff. All the defendant has to do is answer whether she wants a lawyer or not. That's it. But instead of...
Ms. Seeley, if you do not wish to use the court-appointed attorney, and you confirm as much to the court right now, Mr. Battar can go back, ma'am, Mr. Battar can go back and do other things that he needs to do this morning. Do you wish to use Mr. Battar's services, or do you wish to represent yourself this morning, or do you wish to retain counsel through some other mechanism?
Under what charge, under which jurisdiction, and then who's bringing the charges against me?
Ma'am, there were citations issued against you in Huron Township for limited access speeding 11 to 15 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. That's a civil infraction. There's count 2, no proof of insurance. And there is the misdemeanor of driving while license not valid or improper license. Do you wish to use the services of the MIDC attorney, or do you wish to represent yourself this morning, or do you wish to retain counsel?
Who are the parties bringing this claim against me? It's a simple question.
I answered your question, ma'am. I answered your question, ma'am. I answered your question, ma'am.
And could you re-answer it? Because I didn't hear it. Who's bringing the charges against me?
The citation that was issued to you was issued by an officer from Huron Township, Freddie Yono. It's the citation that was issued is signed.
So it's
It
Freddie.
has his name and his ID number. Ma'am, my question to you is, do you wish to engage the services of the court-appointed attorney, or may I release him to go back to do some other work?
Wait a minute, I have questions before I can answer on. You're trying to get me to
No,
avoid
ma'am.
questions that you
No,
know.
ma'am.
Yes, it's
No,
a
ma'am.
due process violation. Objection. Yes.
Miss
Because you're not
Seeley,
hearing
this
me.
is
This
the
is a
Miss
hearing.
Seeley, this is the third and last time I'm asking you. Will you be using Mr. Batars to represent you this morning, or do you wish to retain your private attorney, or do you wish to represent yourself?
I need to understand what jurisdiction we're under.
Mr. Batar, you may return to your breakout rooms to meet with other potential clients. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I
Ms.
may,
Seeley, do you intend to represent, I'm sorry, Ms. Foley Carter.
I just want we started this case back in July. Ms. Seeley attended her first pretrial. She demanded that the case be dismissed. I declined. I asked that the case be set for a bench trial. Ms. Seeley objected, and Magistrate Hinman advised her to file a motion stating her objection. Since then, she asked Judge Green for her oath of office and then didn't appear for the court dates before Judge Oakley. So this case has been going on for quite some time with no resolution.
Because it's I'm asking a question and it requires a rebuttal and it's being ignored. You cannot violate the due process. This is a hearing, and any question that I have needs to be answered.
Giving a straight answer, she launches into another rant about jurisdiction, and here's where you really see the tactic. Every time the judge tries to move forward, the defendant flips it around and demands, under what jurisdiction? Who's bringing the charges? Are we in a commercial court or a common law court? She's convinced that if the judge doesn't say the magic words, the case can't go on. At this point, I'm sitting here shaking my head because the judge is showing patience I don't think I'd ever have. She asks again, do you want the court-appointed attorney? Do you want to represent yourself? Or are you hiring your own counsel? And what does the defendant do? She repeats the same nonsense, like a broken record that's stuck on the word jurisdiction. Honestly, it's both impressive and infuriating at the same time.
You don't get to sit in the capacity of government and ignore the questions that the people have. Someone's bringing a claim against me, and my only question is, are we dealing in a commercial or a common law, also known as a record of law, court? That's simple. So are we in a common law court, yes or no?
Marianne, a in-person bench trial date in this matter, please.
Objection. Objection. Are we in a common law court, yes or no?
January
Case
23rd
dismissed.
at 11 o'clock.
Case dismissed. Case dismissed because you refuse to rebuttal to the question regarding jurisdiction. You cannot proceed without honoring the jurisdiction. You cannot be in the capacity of a...
The misdemeanor matter and the two civil infractions that are traveling with it that were issued on April 26, 2023 will be set for an in-person bench trial in courtroom number 1.
Objection. I will not be showing up. Objection. I will not be showing up. You refuse to answer the question of jurisdiction. You're trying to get me into the courtroom so you can take me against my will and lock me up in a cage like an animal. Objection. You do not have jurisdiction over me. You do not have judicial authority in North America. You are working for a municipality called the state of Michigan. You have no jurisdiction. You are an attorney. You work for a corporation. You are in a municipal capacity. You have no authority. You call yourself government. Your position is a public servant.
Miss
I am the objection.
Miss Seeley,
no, you cannot proceed as an attorney. Objection. I will not be showing up in court. I will appeal this matter. Objection.
There is no question pending to you, ma'am. This court will be muting you at this time because the court has muted Ms. Seeley as her responses are not responsive to the matter that is before the court. This matter is being scheduled for trial. If Ms. Seeley wishes to absent herself from that trial, that is her absolute right. That trial date is January 23rd
I will not be showing up.
That concludes this matter.
Impressive because she's fully committed to the bit, but infuriating because courtrooms don't run on imagination. They run on law, and just wait, because this woman is about to crank it up even further. By now, the judge has asked the same basic question 3 different times. Do you want the attorney or not? And each time, this woman dodges with another rant about common law, commercial courts, and supposed violations of due process. Finally, the judge has had enough. She releases the attorney so he can actually get back to real work instead of standing around while this circus goes on. And here's where the defendant's stubbornness goes into overdrive. She flat out refuses to acknowledge the charges. The judge clearly explains: speeding, no insurance, and driving without a valid license. Simple, straightforward. But the woman insists none of it counts because the court has no jurisdiction. Then comes her favorite line: case dismissed. Case dismissed because you refuse to answer the question regarding jurisdiction. She actually tries to declare the case dismissed herself, as if she's the judge now. And when the real judge sets a trial date, she blurts out, "Objection! I will not be showing up. You refuse to answer my question." At this point, it doesn't even sound like a legal defense. It sounds like a child refusing to do homework. The judge says, "This is your trial date." She replies, "I will not be showing up." The judge calmly explains the charges again. She interrupts, "Objection, no authority, no jurisdiction." And then she really goes off the rails, accusing the judge of trying to lock her in a cage like an animal, calling the court nothing more than a corporation, and insisting the judge has no judicial authority in North America. Folks, I have to pause here. The fact that this judge didn't slam the gavel and hit her with contempt is unbelievable, because this wasn't just disrespectful, it was total chaos. Finally, the judge does the only thing left to do. She mutes the defendant. That's right. She actually has to mute her microphone just to get through the rest of the hearing. And once the noise is gone, the judge calmly sets the trial date, reminds her it's her right to attend or not, and ends the hearing. And that's how it wrapped up. The sovereign citizen screamed, shouted, objected, and claimed victory. But at the end of the day, the trial date is still set.